much for joining me today. We are glassed up because I haven't worn them in a few hours. And my head said, put your glasses on, woman. So I'm wearing my glasses so I can see today. In today's video, I have update number 1. In my 2022 Empties challenge called Pan Our Way to 5K, I am doing this with a small group of ladies here on YouTube, also on Instagram. I will have everyone linked in the description box down below. If I have forgotten you, please let me know so I can make sure to get you added. It's exactly what it says we're doing. We're trying to get our way, or trying to pan our way through $5,000 worth of products in 2022. In my introduction video, I kind of gave you a number of each type of product I would like to use. And yeah. There's way more this month than I thought there would be. So yay for that. We're going to start with declutters. Then I'm going to work my way through body care, hair care, skincare, etc. Let's start with the first one. Let's talk about Satan's water. This is Satan's bath water. This is the Urban Hydration Kiwi and Pomegranate Micellar Cleansing Water. Oh my God. I used this and I just went over my eye, just the littlest of touch, and my eye was red and swollen for 2 days. Not the eyelid, the eye. Like my literal eye was red and swollen for 2 days. This burned so bad. I almost felt like I needed to go to the doctor and have them rinse my eye out or something because water was not doing it. So yeah, this is Satan's bath water and I poured it out because yeah, burned. It burned. It burned so much. Next, for declutter, this one makes me really sad. I don't know if this is going up before or after my Beauty A to Z update, but spoiler alert if it's going up before. This is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. This has gone off. It's so bad. It smells worse than lipstick that's gone off. It just smells like ruin. Like just ruined dreams. Ruined hopes and dreams. $36. $36? $36 or $38 down the drain, which is my own fault because I started it last year and I didn't keep going with it. But yeah, the very first time I put this on my face after when it was time to start using these products, I couldn't do it. So unfortunately, this is a declutter. He's going in the trash can. Next we have this. This is the Fenty Beauty Cream Blush in Coolberry. This is a lovely formula. I would be open to buying more in the future. I know they're coming to Ulta, so, you know, when I use up 100 of my other blushes, maybe I'll pick up another one. The issue with this is the color, and I tried everything to make it work. I'm just drawn to these kind of mauvey, purpley colors, and they just make me look like someone's hit me, and it's not flattering. And so, unfortunately, this is something that's being decluttered. The formula is great. Color, I am not as deep as I think I am. Next we have this. This is the Milani Soft Focus Glow. I mentioned when I brought this in to the Beauty A to Z project that I didn't really care for it, but I was going to go ahead and use it. But then I started using it and it's chunky, and it doesn't smell off, but it doesn't smell good. And I didn't really care for how it looked on my face. So I've just decided to declutter it. And I think I mentioned Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty was having kind of the same issues as I did. I know a couple of people really love this, but I just didn't like this from the get-go. So not going to miss it. 3 things that are missing. The Flower Beauty Bronzer Drops. I tried to decant those into a different bottle with a different dropper, and I added some glycerin to thin them out, and it still didn't help. And honestly, I just have too many to try to fuss around with something like that. So those went in the trash. I thought I kept the original bottle, but I don't know where it is. And then I had 2 of the Not Your Mother's Scalp Grow Serums. I have no idea where those went. But initially I was going to use there's 6 of them, but it's like, I've had those for like 3 or 4 years. My hair is already falling out. It doesn't need anybody else's help. So I was concerned that if I used them, my hair would continue to fall out. So I went ahead and just decluttered them and was like, okay, we're done. So I believe that's all of the declutters. So that was 7 declutters for a total of $110 and I think 98 or 96 cents. So that was a very expensive lesson to have learned. Okay, so if you hear me dropping stuff, I have a huge bin down here where my I put all of my empties for the year. So if they need to be updated in a project, they'll go to my left. If I don't need to update them in a project, they'll go to my right. So let's start with some miscellaneous stuff. I have a Johnson & Johnson's Calming Shampoo. I like to use this to clean my brushes and sponges, along with the Shop Miss A brush cleaner, and now that sponge cleaner from Daiso. That's actually really good. Got a pack of Kirkland's baby wipes. I use these over here when I'm like taking off makeup off my hand. I initially bought these to use over my craft area, but I keep a set over here because your girl is pretty messy. So those are done. I have 2 sponges. These are both Shop Miss A. You can kind of see this one. This one, all of the velour has started to come off. I got some really great use out of these. These Shop Miss A sponges are amazing. This is the other one. This is just a regular Pawpaw. This is a velour. I think they're both $1.55. I don't remember, but they're hella cheap and really, really good. I like them both. Okay, let's go to hair. I have this. This is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Defining Cream. This wasn't in a project. I was just using it. I had bought a small set, but I do have a large one now in my Beauty A to Z because I enjoyed this just so much. Hair, skin, and nails. You'll see one of these about once a quarter. I'm not saying that you should take vitamins, but I need all the help I can get. I do have some regrowth around, like some baby hairs regrowth, so it's helping that way, but again, I need all the help I can get with this hair falling out of my head. So next I have these. These are the Not Your Mother's Plump for Joy Thickening Shampoo and Conditioner. These were in my 50 Shades of Purple. I finished 2 sets of these in that project. They no longer make this. I think I updated these. You know what? I'm just going to put them in this basket. We'll just put them over here. It'll be all right. So that was all of hair care. Let's move on to body care. Let's start with this. This is the Love Beauty and Planet Happy Summer Vibes Body Lotion. I had this in my Throwback 30. I really enjoy this. It's a really nice, creamy, moisturizing body lotion. So 10 out of 10, would recommend. I finished the Olay In Shower Body Lotion. I love these. I don't think they make the scent anymore. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I paid too much money for these on Amazon. So that's done. I finished the Into the Night Body Moisturizing Body Wash from Bath & Body Works. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I finished the Cider Whipped Soap Scrub from Bath Buddy. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I finished the Ultra Repair Cream Intense Hydration Gilded Pear Hand Cream from First Aid Beauty. This was also not in the project, but I really liked it. I don't believe they make this anymore, so you can't get it. I apologize. Sorry about that. I finished 2 mini perfumes. This one is Versace Versant. This was in my Beauty A to Z. And then I have a Versace Bright Crystal. That was not in any project, but this is my favorite scent from them. I loves it. Speaking of perfume, I finished the Harvey Prince Hello. This was done in Fantasy. Fantasy? Yes, Fantasy. I was like, where's my brain? I finished this. This is the Tree Hut Whipped Body Butter in the shade Exotic Bloom, or the scent Exotic Bloom. I love this formula. I hate this scent. I mentioned it before. This is such a good formula. The watermelon smells delicious, but this Exotic Bloom was, no thank you. No. I finished the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. This is a sample. It's not like the deluxe size sample. It's the step up. So there's something going wrong with my sense of taste and my sense of smell. And this is one of the ones I think I mentioned at the beginning that I'm filming this on the 30th because I'm having an infusion the next 2 days and I won't be able to film. And if I did mention that, there are a couple of things in this, in these empties that have just like one more use left. And this is one of them. You can see I've got just a little bit left. Tonight will be the last use. But I don't know if it's because of the way because like I'm having a hard time with scents and taste. over the last couple of months. It's not COVID, and I've had a sinus headache the last few weeks too. I don't know, but I put this on today, and I thought I was gonna have to take a shower to wash it off because I just didn't. Something about the scent just hit me wrong today. But I also cooked ribeyes and didn't like the taste of that. So again, take it for what you will. I know everybody raves on and on and on about this. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It's okay. Another one that I didn't really care for is this. This is the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. I just didn't find this to be hydrating enough for me. I am like so dry, like the Sahara Desert, even though I do everything in my power to lotion up several times a day. But I've always been dry, and then if you put all the medication that I take on top of it, it's really just crazy how dry I get. And this I just didn't find that this did much of anything. So this is not one I would repurchase. So yeah. Okay, let's move to a skincare. Yeah, skincare. Yeah. Okay. Let's start with this. I could take this out of the box. This is the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus Youth Power Creme. I got this from Influencer. I hated this. I mean, I've heard people say they loved it, and I sure didn't. This is like a cream and a balm had a baby. Like it's really thick. I didn't find that it like sunk into my face or nothing. I mean, and I don't feel like this is a big enough sample to tell you anything. I feel like you need at least 2 to 3 weeks with the product to see if it's going to have any results. So this was nah. I have the e.l.f. cleansing balm. This is the Holy Hydration Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm. I like this. I actually like this a whole bunch. This This little one it's $5. So at first I was like, well, this is not any more cost effective than the pharmacy. But the big one I believe is $9, and it's way less expensive than the pharmacy. I don't know that it's just as good as the pharmacy, but I was able to get this on my face, get it rubbed in, I wet it, it foamed up like the pharmacy does, and I was able to get most of my makeup, like all of my makeup off actually. So if you can't afford pharmacy and you want to give this one a go, I know a lot of people talk about the Shop Miss A one as well. I haven't tried that one yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. But this was another thing that wasn't in a project, but I used it and liked it. The other thing that wasn't in a project is this. This is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. I love these things. This is so good. It's a little spendy, I'm not gonna lie. You don't need a whole lot, but if your face is going through it and you don't like to put face oil on, this is so good. It has apricot kernel oil in it, and I'm just a huge fan of that oil. So really love it. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Actually, yeah. Next, I have this. This is Clinique Moisture Surge Facial Spray. You can see I have just a little bit left. This is in my throwback 30. No, it's not. This is why I color code. This is in my That's Expensive project pan. This is really good, but it's $26, and so I went ahead and bought 2 of the NYX Bear With Me, which I also really like. I think I got this as a free gift. So if I were to get this as a free gift, I would absolutely 100% take it. But this is not something that I would spend $26 on. So, yeah. I finished up 2 of the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup removers. And I finished off the Good Molecules Discoloration Correcting Serum. My discoloration, my redness comes from burst capillaries in my face, and so nothing like this is going to take care of that. But I bought a bundle back in 2020. Yes, Black Friday 2020. That basically came with everything that they had. And so a couple of things I've used, I'm like, not my favorite. So this is one of them. It was a nice hydrating serum, but again, I have broken capillaries, and there's no serum on the planet that's going to fix that. That's a fun way to find out you're allergic to an antibiotic, let me tell you. I finished off a Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. I like this too. I will say that I prefer the Green Clean over this one. And most of it has to do with the smell. This just smells like plastic. And I know there's plastic in it to help give it a little bit of a slip. But yeah, it just smells like plastic. So not my favorite. It did work really well. I managed to get through it. So, but I don't know that I don't know. I don't know if I would buy a full one or not. I don't know. I'll tell you at the end of the year when I go through 8 more of these. I finished an eye cream at Clinique All About Eyes. You're going to see me go through these about once a month, I'm going to guess. Once every 30, 40 days because I really love it. My eyes really love it. It's really, really good. I finished a serum. This was initially a primer, but I have moved it on to, I moved it and used it as a serum. And to be quite honest, I would actually put this as a facial oil. I can't read the ingredients this small, but this is really, really pretty. I would never use this as a primer. If you're someone who suffers from, you know, like kind of dry, lifeless skin, like you don't have any kind of luminosity or anything to it, this is beautiful. But again, it's more like an oil. I mean, I would use it as a moisturizer. I would never use this as a primer under makeup, especially if you wear a glowy, like a glowy foundation, you're gonna glow for days. For days. So yeah, not something I would repurchase, but I liked it as a facial oil rather than a face primer. I finished the Dr. Brandt Clean Biotic Face Cleanser soap. And I finished the Spanking Cream Mask. If you know, you know. This is the Fab Pharma, so First Aid Beauty Arnica Relief and Rescue Mask. I like this. I really, really like this. There's a little bit of, I don't know what it is. There's a little bit of something that definitely smells medicinal, but it's just beautiful on the face. You don't need a whole lot. It really just kind of smooths things down. I would be interested in purchasing a full size of this. Not as a spanking cream, as a face cream. And then I actually have makeup empties. Who am I? I don't even know. Let's get these over here so I don't forget anything. Some of these are spoilers. So you've been warned that you're going to see some spoilers. Is that it? I really thought I had a bunch over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 makeup empties. Let's start with the most exciting one. That is this. This is the, excuse me, Becca First Light. How do I always forget that? And I panned this for a year. First Light Priming Filter. This was in my That's Expensive project pan for 2021, and I didn't quite get it done because October, November, I didn't wear much makeup. If I had continued wearing makeup like I had been, this would have been done at the end of 2021, but it wasn't, so it's done now. This was the purple one. I went ahead and cleaned out the bottle because I was interested to see if the bottle was just frosted or if it was purple frosted, and it's just frosted. So, I mean, it's good. If you find it somewhere and it's inexpensive, get it. But, I mean, they're out of business, so I have a sample left, and then that will be it for that. I finished a lipstick. This is the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in Doll Parts, maybe? Yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. Finished a MAC Strobe Cream. This was just a little sample. I believe this was in my Throwback 30 as Turn and Burn. I honestly can't remember, but I finished it and I enjoyed it, but again, not something I would spend full price money on. I finished a glue liner. I like lash glue liners. They don't last quite as long as a regular lash glue, but it's so much easier for me to control, and I can just put it on like I'm putting on a regular liner. So I finished a clear one of those. I like the I Envy, and then I also like the Kiss. I think they're both okay. Neither one of them are like great or like groundbreaking glue, but for what I need, I enjoy them. I finished a brow pencil. This was the Makeup Forever Aqua Resist Brow Definer. This was $23, and I think I got less than 20 uses out of it. So this is not something I would purchase again. It's one of those super skinny ones. So it did what it needed to do, but again, it's not something, I'm pretty sure it's not something I would repurchase. I finished a highlighter. This was the Jouer Funfetti highlighter. It was a kind of pinky iridescent pinky, purpley, iridescent. I hit pan on this last year. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. And then I put it into Musical Painting and was like, I'm going to finish it. Can you guys see the glitter? I put this in that Tree Hut lotion and I'm like, why am I so glittery? I didn't realize how much glitter was in this highlighter. So yeah, I am not sad to see that go, but that's cool. I finished a mini highlighter. And last but not least, this is a spoiler alert for Deca Painting. I was working on this initially in my 50 Shades of Purple for, it was a unicorn foiled shadow from Makeup Revolution, and I had hit pan on it, and then I was kind of using it, and then I just kind of set it aside and really didn't pay any more attention to it. So I moved it into Deca Painting, and my goal was to finish it, and I sure did. I sure did. So yay. Hot daggum. Okay. Let's go over it. I like to break this down project by project. Last year, I was doing empties on a quarterly basis. This year, since I'm doing them every month, I'm not going to like put up slides or anything like that. I'm just going to tell you the numbers. Okay, let's start with 50 Shades of Purple. In 2021, I had finished 27 items. This month, I finished an additional 3 items, so I am up to 30 items in that project, but this month it was 3 items for $26.97. For Throwback 30 in 2021, I had finished 15, and in January I finished 8. So that is what? 23 for a total of $105.88. And Fantasy, that was my very first product to finish for that project. It was 1 for $57. That's expensive. I finished 3 for $101. Beauty A to Z, I finished 2 for $35. Musical Painting, 1 for $12. Child of the 80s, 2 for $43.95. I Heart the 90s, 2 for $30. Deca Painting, 1 for $8. So that is a total. Oh, and then No Project, I had 15 for $118.25. That's a total of 38 products for $582.44. If you add in the 7 declutters, that's a grand total of 45 products for $693.40. So $582 was way more than I anticipated for this month. I knew it would be some because I finished some big ticket items, but I wasn't expecting that. So I really need to be around $450-ish in order to make my 5,000 goal by the end of the year. So I'm a little bit ahead of the curve because I don't know how much I'll finish for February, because there's not really anything that's real close to being finished, and I'm not working on anything that's really that expensive. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but I am completely 100% ecstatic with that. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what February brings. I mean, February is a shorter month. I'm also not bringing in many items. Well, I have an eye cream, and maybe my facial moisturizer will finish. I think I may finish a serum. So I'm gonna guess it's probably gonna be mostly skincare. I do have 3 foundations that should be finishing in the month of February, maybe a couple of lips. So we'll see what happens. I'm not going to, cry if I don't make it to that kind of $450 mark for the month of February. We're just going to keep going and see what happens. So if you're interested in joining, please come check us out. You can use the hashtag. We have a small group chat over on Instagram where we are cheering each other on. So if you're interested in that, just hit me up over at Misty Pans. You've probably seen it popped up on the screen somewhere. Again, if I've forgotten you in my description box, please let me know so I can get you added. What else do I have to say? I think that's it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. I hope you are having an amazing day, night, weekend, wherever you are. I love your face. If you haven't subscribed, please consider it. And I will see you in my next video, whenever that is. Bye for now. $582.44.